Hi everyone, it's Sonia Monique. I'm actually very excited because this is my first ever YouTube channel video, so I'm very excited. And this video is going to be about foundation routine. This video is not going to contain highlight and contouring just because I don't do that every day, and so that's going to be in a follow-up video. But this video is going to contain different products that I like to use when it's hot outside to help get my foundation on and to cover up some acne and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to stick into the drugstore world. I'm gonna try to stick in that area because it's very inexpensive. So some of my favorite cover-ups is L'Oreal Paris True Match, which is one of my favorite foundations. It's inexpensive and it gets pretty good cover for drugstore, and my color is Cocoa C8 Cool, and I love this foundation. And also I picked this foundation up at Kohl's, I believe. It was on sale, and it's American Perfectly Even Natural Finish Foundation, and I got this for like $4, I believe, and it was at Kohl's. And this gives a pretty good finish as well. And I also got so I got the liquid and I got the powder as well, which is very nice if you're at home, you're doing your foundation, and then when you're on your go, you can easily do a quick, nice little touch up with this. So I really do like this. And this also gives you very good coverage as well if you're just using this on your own, which is very awesome. Okay, time to get started. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to stick to the L'Oreal Paris True Match, since you guys can easily go to Walmart, Kmart, CVS, whatever you want to go to pick this up. So I'm going to use this as well. When I like to put on my foundation, I like to put it on a beauty blender, which is one of these. As you can tell, I used it already. I like to put in a beauty blender, but I like to focus a lot on my little blemishes that I might have. As you can probably tell, I have some on my cheek, on my chin, some on my forehead as well. So I like to focus, put little dabs on that. So what I like to do is I'm going to put some, just a touch on the back of my hand. I said just a touch, and it gets butter all over the place, so it's pretty awesome. Now, if you want, I would recommend for you guys to do like a little poreless cover up first. This is Baby Skin by Maybelline New York, and this just helps minimize the pores and everything. So when you're using this, I would highly recommend to use a small amount, just because this is kind of like a silicone. I'll swatch it for you guys to see. You can see that it is very silicone-y, and it dries on pretty nice, but at the same time it can make your skin very oily, and so I'll be careful with that. I'll put it on my skin so you guys can see the difference. Now when you're using this, you want to try to focus on your main areas that you would have pores, like your nose. I like to bring it down here as well. And yeah, I like to let that sit in for a bit, just because when you feel it, you can feel it on. It's very, very oily, but not too oily, nothing like overbearingly, but just you can tell that you have this on. So you don't want your foundation to be slipping, sliding around as you have this on. Now back to my cover up. Now I'm using L'Oreal Paris True Match, and like I said before, I'm just going to focus this on my problem areas, I guess you could say. I'm gonna dab this in. Now when I use the beauty blender, I really do like to wet it first. And yet when you wet it first, it kind of helps set everything in. And I like to cover the areas first that I need most coverage, so that way I can build it up. I usually break out around my chin and on my cheeks, but I usually try some, just pat it in. Now, once again, I'm just doing an everyday makeup look. Like if you guys are going to school, or if you guys are just going to do a few runs, nothing in particular, just, you know, just going out for food shopping or whatever. Nothing exciting. But I will post a complete highlight and contour video for you guys, because I do love highlight and contouring, but I don't think that's really needed for an everyday look. And I'm not the type of person as well to glob my face in foundation, so I do like my skin. I think makeup should be as like an enhancer if you feel comfortable with your skin, not as you're trying to hide your face. And I feel like everyone should be pretty much comfortable with how they are. And just want to make sure that you pat this into the hairline as well, making sure that you want to get as much coverage as possible for those blemishes that you just might want to cover up. Make sure that you blend it in. Whoop. Okay. Now what I usually like to do is like to kind of examine my skin. Make sure it's blended in. Now make sure when you are doing your foundation, your neck is included as well. You don't want to have like a cake face pretty much where you can see the dividing line. You want to make sure that you cover into your hairline, into down here as well. So I'm just gonna do that really quickly. You don't have to cake it onto your neck, but at the same time, you don't want to have like a clown face on. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is use a concealer. I'm starting to dabble more into concealer as time goes on. Just as a little note, when you guys first start using makeup, you're not going to use, you know, every single last thing. You're gonna start growing into things and everything else. I'm just now starting into using different products and different skincare things. Now what I'm going to use for my concealer, this is a Essential Foundation brush by Real Techniques, and I really like these brushes. They're pretty cool. And just focusing on my under eye. You want to make sure that you drag it out as well, guys. This feels so weird actually, like talking and trying to do my makeup at the same time, because it's like unreal that I'm doing this right now. And sometimes what I like to do is kind of put it on my nose. So you guys can see. Now a concealer should be a shade or two lighter than your actual skin, just because to bring it out more. Once again, a shade or two lighter. So I'm gonna go back to my sponge. Just kind of blend it out. Now, if you guys don't have any of these tools, it's actually really nice to use your fingers. Don't be afraid to use your fingers. Once again, but make sure that your hands are nice and clean. There's nothing better than using your fingers, just because your warmth of the hands helps spread out the product a lot better and makes it nice and smooth. So now you guys can probably see it already that it's kind of a little more highlight going on there, just to brighten up the face just a bit. Whenever you're dealing with the under eye area, make sure that you pat, not drag, just because that's not very good for the skin. Pretty much what I'm doing for the whole face, I'm doing a patting motion. And you guys can adjust this to whoever you're liking. As if you guys like heavy foundation, then feel free. If you guys like heavy anything, just feel free to put it on to whatever your liking is. Okay. Once again, I don't really like my foundation to be like cakey, I guess you could say. But when I'm going out for a certain event or if I'm somewhere special, then I use more of high-end makeup, I guess you can say, for a complete cover-up matte look, which I'm going to do that video for you guys coming up pretty soon. Yeah, so, and I really like this product too. I just recently bought this product. You guys probably seen in my Instagram post. This is Hide and Glow Seek, which I really like this product. I'm starting to play with it more often. I never actually sprayed this product directly on my face. It kind of scares me to do that. But let me see if I can put directions for you guys. Okay. Direction says shake well, spray 6 inches away from skin in even strokes and blend evenly. So what you like to do is like to shake this well. And I usually use a brush to put this on, just because I don't want it to go directly all over my face. But at the same time, I want it to get a good amount. So what I'd like to do is spray this on my brush. You guys can probably see that. That's pretty pigmented already. It's pretty pigmented. And just kind of put it on spots where you want a little glow. And then blend away. Now once again, you guys might not want to do this, or you guys might not feel this steps are necessary. Do whatever you guys feel most comfortable doing. I really do like this product just because it's only product is probably $6 maybe. I purchased this at Ulta, and I like it just because it gives you just a little bit of shimmer in your skin. Nothing too fancy, nothing. Just a nice little glow. If you guys use this product, let me know how you guys like to apply this product to your skin. Once again, round your skin over. You guys can see. Okay. Now after I use that, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to do eyebrows, if you guys want to do eyes, I usually like to do mascara. If I'm just running out the house real quick, I usually do mascara. And I'm going to be using this mascara. You guys seen this on my Instagram. I did post about this, and also the high definition pore defier, which I absolutely love that. It's completely amazing. I got this also at Ulta. I bought it in a bundle. I got the mascara, the poreless one, and as well as, what is this? Eyeshadow. Which is pretty cool because it comes in a rolly pin. So it's pretty exciting. I will do a review on here for that if you guys are interested. So with mascara, I'm not going to be doing it any particular way right now. Just try to get to the bottom and lift up. I do wear lashes, but I don't wear lashes every day because I don't think that's really necessary if you're just going out of the house really quick. But for a full glam look, I will do for you guys. I will put on some eyelashes. I personally love the strips better than the individuals, but that's just me. And I usually do my eyebrows, but I actually just got them done, so I kind of want them to settle in. I do like having my eyebrows more at an arch. Alright. So once again, guys, that's about it. This is my everyday foundation routine. If I'm just going out real quick for food shopping or quick going to the movies or whatever, I don't usually do highlight and contouring every single day just because I feel like, you know, that's not really natural, I guess you could say. But if you guys love highlighting and contour, more power to you. I'm going to do that video coming up pretty soon. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm very excited because it's my first YouTube channel video. And I'm very thankful and for everyone who's been following me on my Instagram thus far. And also been liking my pictures and everything else. This means so much to me. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And please keep in mind that makeup doesn't always have to be expensive. You don't always have to get the high-end makeup. Drugstore makeup is just as good, or sometimes not even better. So don't be intimidated by sometimes you have to get this product, that product. I am going to do a lot of videos on like high-end versus drugstore, which one is better, and so on and so forth. So which is very exciting because this is my first ever time doing this for you guys, so you guys will get a real nice honest opinion from me. So a lot of times I'm just first ever using a product, so this is gonna be very fun, very exciting for both of us. You guys get a nice views and everything else that's going on. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I thank you guys so much for thus far. Once again, follow me on Instagram and so on and so forth. So once again, it's Sonia Monique, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. And mascara. Now, good thing about mascara, you can definitely build it up to whichever way you want. If you want just a light coverage, if you want a full coverage, it's definitely your world. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay. Now, that's what I usually like to do for my foundation routine. It's a quick, no highlight, no contouring. Usually like to do just this simple base, but then I also like to put on a lip. I actually just got this today, and it's Revlon Color Boost Balm, and it's in the shade. I already have this on, so I'm just going to. Do a quick once over. If you guys don't like a heavy duty lip like this, which sometimes I don't, which I like to do is like to blotch it and with the tissue or whatever and just dab it off just a bit so that way you can get a nice faded look. Sometimes I think that's very nice as well if you're not looking for like a full on like bam like lip. So yeah, so and that's about it. So as a quick review, I usually, oh my god, then I usually like to use Urban Decay. This is Urban Decay All Day Setting Spray, long lasting. This I got at Ulta. This is a traveling size one. I got this at Ulta. I think it was probably $14 or $15. I had this for, I think, touching almost a year now. A quick tip for makeup: if you guys are on a budget, if you guys are unsure about a product, don't be afraid to get the traveling size one, because the traveling size one is always going to be cheaper, and you can always fit it in your purse, which is a perk. And if you like it, then you can think about saving up your coins to get the full price one, the full size one. And these actually last you a very long time. I have so much products that I got that was traveling size ones and sample sizes one that hold you over for a pretty long time. So don't be afraid to get the travel size one or just a tester. You don't always have to go out and spend a lot more money just for a big size one. So that's just a nice tip as well. So what I like to do is this. I just like to put it with my face. Spray. I just do spray, spray, and spray, so I get to like hold my face. And yeah. So as a review, I usually like to, you can prep your skin with a pore one, or you can use this one, which I got at Walmart actually for $7. Or let me dig for my, if I even have it. Or you can use this, or you can use the Pore Professional, which is, if I don't throw it anywhere. I got this at Walmart, maybe $7. I think even $7 is kind of pushing it. This I got at Ulta, or Sephora. And yeah, so both of these do the same thing. One is more high-end than the other, but people still really like it. And this one is Baby Skin by Maybelline, and it still does the trick. So I like to prep my skin with that first, let it dry. Then with any instrument that you like to use, you can use beauty blender, foundation brush, doesn't matter, whichever one you guys like to use. You can dab it on. What I usually like to do is focus on my biggest problems, which is like my blemishes, sometimes on my cheeks, on my forehead, dab it on. And then I like to follow up. Lately, what I like to follow up with is on this product. If you guys don't have these products, I would say it's worth the buck. It's only like $14, if that. And it gives you a nice sleek glow. If you guys are interested in higher end products, which I am going to be purchasing more higher end products compared to this, so I can give you guys a huge varieties of high endness and drugstore that, so you guys can know what you're getting into. And also concealer, which I use underneath my under eyes, was Makeup Forever, which is not really drugstore, but I think that was only pretty cheap. And then yeah, so pretty quick, pretty simple, pretty nice as well. And so you have this on, throw on a lip, mascara, then you guys can be pretty good, pretty set to go. And this should last you pretty much all day. So, and usually I do my eyebrows, but I'm going to skip on that today just because I would like to do like a full-blown eyebrow video for you guys. So